Week 3. Well, that was an interesting week because it was Christmas. It was the holiday time, and that poses its own challenges. So, week 3, the biggest thing that I noticed and learned this week is I still emotionally eat quite a bit. And that is huge and a really good thing to recognize. Like, I kind of had a feeling and knew it, but I actually caught myself this week really going into the emotions and really feeling it and like, oh, I want this food or I'm craving this certain food. And that was really big to recognize. Tips for anyone who actually figures out and learns that they emotionally eat is then trying to figure out what emotion you're feeling, why you're feeling it, and how else can you experience it that doesn't revolve around food. So for me, if it was, say, I'm missing someone or there's a lot going on in my life or I'm just overwhelmed, oftentimes I'd reach for food. And so trying to come up with different ways and different things to change that and to figure that out is what I've been working on. So that was my really, really big thing from this week. Other than that, the other thing, well, obviously it was Christmas. Christmas was not a big struggle for me or anything that was really difficult this year because our Christmas dinner in my family is already completely WildFit approved. Christmas Day dinner was a little bit different for me this year, but how I got through that was eating before I went, as well as I offered to make the dessert, which then I could eat because I knew it was WildFit approved and it was really, really tasty. Yeah, there's nothing too crazy to share from this week. Going into next week, I'm a little nervous. One of the things is like I know what's coming week by week, which kind of honestly makes it harder. I'm really happy that WildFit doesn't actually share what occurs week by week by week because you mentally prepare yourself and it makes the challenge way more difficult when you're thinking about like, oh, this week will be that and this week will be this, and you start planning it too much, and I'm a planner through and through. So this week will be an interesting week. It's not going to be a crazy hard one for me. It's a lot of stuff that I've already worked through and dealt with, so I will dive in more and just see what else I discover. As for New Year's coming up, I'm not too concerned. The only thing that I'm really concerned about is the New Year's parties, but totally, I give all my clients advice on this, what I'll do is make my own appies or make my own treats that I will bring for New Year's. My why for this challenge has changed a little bit. Initially my why was because when I first did the challenge, I was working crazy hours in a crazy job. So I just wanted to kind of try it again and, see what else I discover and what else I learn about myself. But really right now what's getting me through is not necessarily figuring it all out and learning about myself. It's rebuilding and restructuring those healthy habits that I already had and I've kind of lost a little bit because, well, reflecting on the year, since it's New Year's next year, reflecting on the year, it has been a wild roller coaster through a lot of different things. And so through those extreme highs and very extreme lows, you can't be perfect. I've kind of fallen off track. So I really want to continue to build those healthy habits and do it in a structured way with a coach who is helping me along, and that's been wonderful to have. But yeah, so my why for me right now has started to become more how can I continue or improve the habits I have right now, and how can I form better ones on a daily basis that will, improve my life in 2020. So I am super excited to see where that takes me and how it goes, and I just want to thank you again for watching and following along if you are. I will share how week 4 goes next week. I hope you have a wonderful day and subscribe to follow along.